Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Assalamu alaikum.
1 Introduction 1.1 Purpose of Survey Plan. The purpose of field survey is to provide the overall insight and the detailed approach of field survey and data collection procedures, which going to be one of the major milestones in this GIS Western Sector project. This document provides description of tasks involved to collect all required survey information from field along with data collection for mandatory field attributes. ERI going to carry out the field survey to establish ground control points, GCPs, and to survey distribution electrical network with overhead network cables, O equipment and underground equipment of SEC properties for the whole Western Sector for electricity distribution network, including Tabuk Department, Medina Department and Jeddah Department, operating offices as specified in Schedule B of RFP. In the following pages we describe a general methodology how ERI will achieve establishment of ground control points and distribution electric network survey inside the project areas. 1.1 Field Survey and Data Collection Strategy. Our field survey and data collection methods and procedures are as follows. 1. Verify MAMRA GCPs for their accuracy. 2. Collect additional base reference GCP points, benchmarks. 3. Post-processing the GCP survey data. 4. Electrical Network Field Survey and Data Collection. 5. Data Entry/Attribute Extraction. 6. QC/QA Survey Data. 7. Survey Data Delivery. 2. Field Survey Procedure and Methodology. Field survey and data collection will be carried out for all distribution network assets positioned as per the overhead network along with their equipment, and also for underground equipment as per the RFP. Overall field survey and data collection workflow is depicted below to deliver fully connected electrical network as per SEC UDM, ESRI Geodatabase. 1.1 Verify MAMRA GCPs. SEC approved ERI to use MAMRA GCPs as reference to carry out the field survey along with the usage of the VRS network, provided by SEC. ERI will perform the positional accuracy verification for all available MAMRA GCPs within the project coverage. ERI will verify all MAMRA ground control points in the real world to verify their positional accuracy as first task. Reconnaissance survey. Before starting the execution of the GCP survey, reconnaissance survey for the specific subzone areas will be carried out. During reconnaissance, locations of the new ground control points meeting project requirements will be identified and existence of available MAMRA control point area will be checked. A list of existing available MAMRA control points and proposed number and locations of new control points will be prepared, and the proposed new GCP locations will be shared with SEC for approval. Field data processing. The ground control network will be processed in Trimble Business Center, TBC, software. Observed GPS data will be pre-analyzed before final processing to eliminate any weak link and to detect blunders. If quality of the resultant vector will not meet the acceptance criteria, then those baselines observations will be repeated in the field. Quality control/quality assurance. Whole survey works will be performed in accordance to ERI quality control procedures. Each surveyor/technician responsible for logging GPS observation will fill the attached log, field sheet, for each observation to eliminate the blunders such as wrong site name, ID and antenna height, along with any notes like problem or observation, etc. Submittals. Followings will consist of the submittals of the ground control network. Raw GPS observation data files, Trimble and CSV formats, observation logs, baseline processing results, final coordinate list. Set up GPS base stations based on the available geodetic network and the finalized GCPs. Base stations for survey activities will be done according to the standard procedures by using SEC-approved base locations, GCPs. GPS Real-Time Kinematic, RTK, operation provides centimeter-level accuracy by eliminating errors that are present in the GPS system. For all RTK, location RTK, or DGPS operations, we require both a rover receiver and a source of corrections from a base station or network of base stations. 1.1 Electrical Network Field Survey and Data Collection. The major activity in the survey job is to collect all overhead equipments and underground equipment's geographical X, Y position with photographs as per SEC mandatory requirements. Overhead electric network with equipment survey. ERI field teams will perform field survey and data collection for the entire overhead network assets by collecting details for the following electrical distribution network assets: grid, substations, poles, overhead transformers, overhead capacitor banks, overhead DPD, overhead fuses, meters connected by O network. Underground Equipment Survey. ERIE field teams will perform field survey and data collection for the entire underground network assets which visible above ground by collecting details for the following electrical distribution network assets: substations, mini-pillar, other type of distribution boxes, switchgear, RMUEOs, switching station, meters connected by UG network. Proposed field survey methodology. The scope of the work includes the surveying of the electric network of feeders, from grid stations, switchgear in the substation to meter at consumer location, and collection of attribute data as per the lists provided in the Schedule B pages B39 to B311. Sequence of field data collection activities will be that ERIE will assign survey teams equipped with GPS who will perform the survey of all the distribution equipment. Execution methodology. The following sequence of the activities will be followed: mobilization of field staff, field survey QA/QC of the surveyed data. Mobilization of field survey staff. ERIE will start mobilizing its teams to the intended areas. Survey teams will work under the supervision of survey supervisor, who will assign a number of teams depending upon the size and length of the feeder/area. Field survey. Most of the survey would be performed using dual-frequency GPSs in real-time kinematics (RTK) mode. The survey will be performed using base rovers combination. GPS base will be set up over the nearby control point and multiple GPS receivers will be used as rovers to perform survey. The survey will be based on either existing control points or newly established ground control points. Side shot method will be employed to record the survey points. The data collected for each point included: unique point number, GPS antenna height, X, Y and Z coordinates, pictures of the equipment. The surveying teams will visit the assigned feeder with the help of local SEC representative and start collecting the data for all the equipment of that feeder. The data includes the following: locations of distribution network equipment and cable routes needs to be surveyed with their photographs. Photographs, high resolution, 8 megapixels. Cameras will be provided to all survey/data collection teams to take pictures of the assets/equipment as required by SEC. All photographs captured will legible capture minimum required no. Of photographs as per SEC requirements. Photo would have date and time as sample photos are depicted below. 1.1 Data entry/attribute extraction. All GPS points collected from survey will be done using RTK method to get their accurate X, Y positions as per the projection system WGS 1984 UTM Zone 37N defined for the project areas. The resulted output will contain geographical location and the description about the asset with unique ID for each equipment. This could be a standard in text file or a CSV file. Data entry done by using the photographs captured for each equipment during the survey. This task will include the following objectives: classify the data as per SEC layers, tables. Data entry to all survey mandatory fields, renaming the photographs as per standard nomenclature, hyperlinking the photographs, adding survey teams comments. As a result of this data entry, we will have a MS Excel database table for each individual feature class. It includes the whole electrical distribution network assets to convert the overhead electric supply lines, O equipment, O support structures and underground equipment. All attribute field required for each feature class will be filled with respect to the project scope. 1.2 Survey data conversion into geodatabase. For the interim delivery of survey data to SEC, ERIE creates a standard SRE file geodatabase with specific names as per the electrical assets surveyed with appropriate projection system of WGS 1984 UTM Zone 37N, and all tabular information from data entry Excel file will be converted as geographical data output. As a result of this process, we will have all the geometry data, point, on their respective feature class in an SRE geodatabase. This SRE geodatabase will be delivered to SEC to complete their field QC. 1.3 Quality control and quality assurance. Whole field survey works will be performed in accordance to ERIE quality control procedures. Below are ERIE's general QA/QC procedures. Proper orientation sessions will be arranged for all surveyors prior to commencement of work. This will include but not limited to briefing about detailed scope of work, a detailed survey plan mentioning responsibility of individuals, so there would be less likelihood of missing surveyed areas/features. Overview of designed data collection procedures and hands-on training familiarizing/understanding of network and network assets in the field under the supervision of SEC. Test run by each team and collection of test data to eliminate shortcoming. Missing features. 1. Detailed field survey plan. The project area covers the extensive electrical distribution network and administrative boundaries of Western Sector Departments Tabuk Department O Tabuk Office O Hakla Office O Tama Office O Alwai Office O Luya Office Medina Department O Yanbu Office O Ailes Office O Yanbu Alankal Office Jeddah Department O South Jeddah Office O Rabig Office O Thuwal Office O Master Office O Sabar Office. The scope of the field survey includes the surveying of the electric network of feeders, from grid stations, switchgear in the substation to meter at consumer location and collection of above-ground electric equipment information. 1.1 Data collection team description. ERI will deploy a number of team of surveyors and GPS rovers to perform the asset survey. The team will be trained for electrical asset data collection and photograph requirements prior to deploying them for field survey. This team will be headed by one field survey supervisor, who will be responsible for assignments of work areas to surveyors, to supervise the field activities, maintaining the quality of the fieldwork and to liaise with local SEC office. ERI will mobilize teams consisting of following field staff to undertake the field GPS survey and data collection of the project. Survey party chiefs, surveyors, survey helpers. The teams will be mobilized according to the schedule agreed for the GPS survey activity, and the number of the people will be decided before start of the survey during base design phase. The GPS rovers will be connected with SEC VRS network available in the area to receive the corrections and to perform the survey. In whole area, if SEC agree, or the areas where VRS coverage would not be available, a GPS base would be installed over newly established GCPs to transmit the corrections to all rovers to perform the field survey. Field survey equipment. Dual frequency GPS Trimble R2, R4, R8, R10 navigational GPS 16 megapixel, Nikon B500, cameras, 39 known necessary surveying accessories. Note, for technical details see attached technical specification of devices proposed to be used for data collection. 1.1 Compatible software required for post-processing. We propose to deploy the following equipment in order to carry out the post-processing of survey data and mapping considering accuracy standards and specifications of the project. The number of the equipment will be decided before start of the survey phase. Office equipment and software. Trimble Business Center, TBC, ArcGIS MS Office for Data Entry. Trimble Business Center, TBC, will be used for post-processing of ground control points, GCP, in office. 1.2 Survey schedule. We will prepare the detailed schedule for all project areas and the same will be submitted to SEC as part project management plan. With respect to survey plan, ERI will make the subzones for the whole project area considering the overall workload and submit the boundaries for SEC PM approval. Based on the subzones, ERI will deliver the survey data in a standard file geodatabase along with data entry as per project mandatory field attributes from the field. ERI will seek for SEC support in terms of quality checking of the submitted survey data on zone basis and provide us with feedback to make the data approved for each zone. 1.3 Plan for customer indexing. Customer indexing is one of the tasks involved in this project, and for this SEC requires to have the details of which will be done by using the surveyed customer information and the SEC provided customer details as per their operations and maintenance data. We will identify the common attribute between the meter table and the SEC provided customer data, and matching data will be verified for their accuracy and the discrepancy reports will be submitted to SEC to solve. This activity will be done only by using the seamless data for an office which is approved by SEC for each office. 1.1 Data collection forms. Data collection forms are same data entry spreadsheet we use for data entry, as we are doing all the data entry by using the photographs captured in the field. So, we are following the finalized mandatory attribute fields approved by SEC.